Chisora got robbed tonight. Listen, Dereck is not my favourite person, as everyone knows. There's a lot of love between me and Dereck, but Dereck fought his heart out tonight, and I thought he won the fight by at least 2 rounds. And I think he got robbed tonight, and it's very unfair, man. The guy left it in the line, knocked Joeseph Parker down the first round, and I think he won 6 rounds after that. And the knockdown should have been a 10-8. He won the next 6 rounds after that. He probably won the next 5 rounds after that, 10-9. And then he won the last 2. And then he won round 10 and round 12. Boxing's fucked up, man. Shoot.
Those are the words of Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte as he comments on the controversial decision, split decision, of Joeseph Parker and Dereck Chisora. Now, as you heard Dillian Whyte say that he's not really a big fan of Dereck Chisora. He went 23 rounds with him. They've guys have deep beef, okay? I mean, from Dereck Chisora splashing water on him, threw a chair at him, right? They went toe-to-toe for 12 rounds and in a very close fight themselves. But let's look at that first fight, okay? A lot of people thought that Dereck Chisora beat Dillian Whyte the first time, since we're there. And it was a high-spirited fight, just like this one was yesterday. But did you see any knockdowns in that fight? Counterpunch. See, there was no deciding factor or something that separated Dereck Chisora from Dillian Whyte. Those guys just beat the crap out of each other, right? They just beat the crap out of each other, and Dillian Whyte came out on top, okay? This wasn't that fight yesterday. Yeah, these guys beat each other up, but what was the defining factor? The defining factor was Dereck Chisora came in heavy-handed and put Joeseph Parker down to the canvas, dropped him in the first round. And like Dillian Whyte said, he probably won 5 or 6 rounds after that, because we all know that Chisora was starting to gas. He was starting to gas out. He was starting to run out of gas, but he kept going. People knew he was tired, but that didn't stop his work output. That didn't stop him from throwing. That didn't stop him from landing, okay? That didn't stop him from still engaging and coming right at you. That didn't stop any of that at all, okay? So the way they did Dereck Chisora, it was a disgrace. And I'm with Dillian Whyte. To counterpunch Dillian Whyte, I agree with him 100%. That was wrong. Because if anybody should know how to fight or how to beat Dereck Chisora, is him. Okay? And they had a close fight again in the first fight. But you have to knock out Dereck Chisora to stop this man from going. And Joeseph Parker didn't do that. He didn't get a knockdown. You know, he had him hurt in the 11th round. He did have him hurt. Okay, but then it was always answered in return. Dereck Chisora just didn't take a punch and you know, wobble around. No, like he did with Alexander Usyk. And I got another video about that, totally different. Okay, so Parker went toe-to-toe with Dereck Chisora. You know, it was a more than likely a 50-50 fight. The knockdown was the defining factor. And I think Dereck Chisora outlanded him. And still to this day, I still don't know where the hell the total punches were. Where was this CompuBox? If they don't have a system like that, they better sure hell create one, because I'm tired of these bubble decisions where you just got a bunch of people throwing nothing and no one's counting anything for any reason. That's already suspect. That's already suspect. You don't have a system of where you count the jabs and the power punches, total punches overall from each guy. You don't have someone doing that naturally or mechanically. You don't have that at all. And that was my problem on the whole situation. The whole ordeal was, okay, where's the total punches landed? You know, it was weird to me. You know, so I think if they don't have a system, they need to create a system like that ASAP, because these clowns in the bubble, someone's always bought, okay? And it's always fixed where it's a scorecard that don't make sense. Counterpunch. So it's bad. It's bad that we have this type of thing that still goes on in the sport of boxing. This is 2021, and we're still dealing with these type of situations, these type of actions that take place in the sport. Yeah, just because Chisora is 37 don't mean you should rob this man of something he worked his butt off for. That's not right. You can't make that right. Joeseph Parker knew that wasn't even right. That's why anybody that says, hey, we can do a rematch right now, they do that because they knew something wasn't right themselves. Counterpunch. Okay, so there, look, Joeseph Parker ain't the one sitting around happy as he could. He's relieved, but is he happy? That's the difference, okay? That's the really big difference between Joeseph Parker and Dereck Chisora. Dereck Chisora, he's heartbroken, and he should be. Because there's no reason he should have had a situation go down the way it went down. Give him a fair shake. Okay, give this man a fair shake. Give this man their opportunity to do what he did. And he did what he did. And then see, honestly, this is my counterpunch on that. On Dereck Chisora. Why would you want to fight a guy where you already beat him? Yeah, for another payday? What? I mean, yeah, he loves to fight. I get it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I didn't think that he was going to win. I thought that he was going to get picked apart because Joeseph Parker was going to keep moving. He didn't allow Joeseph Parker to keep moving until he got a little tired. That's the only reason. That's the only rounds that I would give Joeseph Parker. The ones where he had a little space to do what he needed to do, to throw that jab and to throw that right hand. And he didn't hit him with a lot of right hands. He caught him with quite a few. He chopped with it. He did an Ali-ish like performance. Half-ass though. Half-ass, mind you. Okay, it wasn't something that, it was a good executed game plan. No, the game plan, like Joeseph Parker said, it didn't work. It didn't work because Dereck Chisora came and erupted all that. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until you get hit. Okay, now he got hit. And then his game plan went right out the window, didn't it? Right? But that doesn't mean that they should give something to someone that didn't deserve it. That's what it's about. That's why Dillian Whyte is disgusted. And he says boxing is effed up. And it's effed up because of these type of things that go on in the sport. The sport that I love, that I hate so much, people, it is a reason I say that. It is a reason I say that. Because Dereck Chisora, think about it. He's 37 years old. He put everything on the line. He worked hard every day in the gym. Being 37, trust me, I know it ain't the same as being 29. So you have to work harder at it. So it's a harder task. So people should understand, older fighters that can do the things that Dereck Chisora did last night should be praised, not robbed. But anyway, that's my counterpunch. You guys tell me what you think about Dillian Whyte's response and reaction to the fight between Dereck Chisora and Joeseph Parker. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.